Hey guys, Justin here with AmericanTrucks.com, and today we're taking a closer look at and installing this rear roof spoiler in matte black, available for all 2019 and newer Ram 1500s. Now you guys should be considering this option for your Ram if you'd like to add a very aggressive look to the cab of your truck, with the benefit of being pre-painted right out of the box. Now this unique spoiler will feature a 3-piece bolt-together design that does have cutouts for both the roof antenna and your factory third brake light, all for right around the low $200 price point. So roof spoilers like this, I would say, are a relatively newer addition in the truck world, and I'm talking more aesthetics as opposed to aerodynamics, but they have become pretty popular as of late thanks to the added kind of more aggressive appearance, I guess you could say, or sporty appearance once everything's been installed. Now, some roof spoilers or roof cab spoilers on the site will be a bit more traditional, maybe a little bit more low-key, while others, including this one, will certainly be a bit more wild thanks to the unique design. Now, Ram owners should know that this is not intended, again, to be some sort of sleeper wing like you'd find on a big rig to deliver more aerodynamics when towing. Instead, this is strictly for aesthetics only and has no real function to speak of outside of adding a different, more aggressive look. But with that stuff out of the way, let's talk about what you can expect here from a build or construction standpoint. And honestly, guys, this thing is built extremely well. You're looking at a durable OE quality injection molded plastic. It is a 3-piece design that is designed to kind of extend off the rear of your cab quite a bit. It does feature a perfect cutout here to frame your third brake light, in addition to a cutout on the top here for your shark fin style roof antenna. Now, I do want to say, guys, that this spoiler is ready to install right out of the box, thanks again to the matte black finish here. However, it is paintable, so if you did want to paint match or color match this thing to your Ram, you can certainly do so. In fact, some Ram owners have done that with this particular spoiler in the customer review section. Check those out if you haven't done so already. Certainly will give you a better idea of what this thing looks like, both black and color matched, and a better way to get kind of what the sense is once it's installed. Now moving into pricing, and this option and its low to mid $200 price tag, we'll put it, I would say, right in line with a lot of your other roof spoiler options here on the site from company like Air Design, Red Rock, things like that. But keep in mind, guys, those options are gonna be a bit more mild, I would say, in comparison to this option that we have on the table. So again, if you're looking for a more aggressive design, this is certainly, I'd say, gonna be one of your best options on the site. All right, last but not least, let's get into the installation. Again, this is going to be a pretty easy day in the garage or driveway for you, thanks to the simple peel and stick job. Now, there's no need for any cutting, drilling, or permanent modification. Instead, you're going to need to assemble the spoiler first using everything included in the package. And then at that point, you're just moving on to cleaning and prepping the area on your Ram with all of the supplied alcohol prep pads and the adhesion promoter. Now, because of all that, guys, the site's gonna stick with a 1 out of 3 wrench rating on the difficulty meter, taking you, I'd say, about an hour at absolute most to complete from start to finish. But now let's throw it out to the guys in the shop for our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
Tools required for this install include a Phillips head screwdriver and the included cleaning pad. What's up, guys? Today we're installing a spoiler on our Ram, so let's get started. Now, before we get this mounted on the truck, we are gonna have to do a little bit of assembly on the table. Now, we have our end caps for our spoiler. These are gonna lay down into that ridge, and then we have 3 Phillips head screws per side to install to tighten it down. Once we have that on, we can peel back the double-sided tape on this cover, and that's gonna sit right in here. So we can get our screws in, pop our covers on, and get this on the truck. So now we can take a Phillips head screwdriver and install our 3 screws. Now with those screws installed, we can grab our cover. There's an R or an L to match the side that you're on. Peel back our double-sided tape backing. And then we can get this in place and stick it down. And then you can do that same thing on the other side. So now that we have this assembled, we can go ahead and peel back all of our double-sided tape and get ready to mount it on the truck. Now I'm going to peel all this back and then get a second set of hands to help line everything up, so we only have to place this down once. Now before we mount the spoiler to our roof, we're gonna take one of the included cleaning pads to clean down the surface so that we get a good stick with our tape. And now we can grab a buddy and help us mount up the wing. So now I've got myself a buddy here and we're gonna line this up and stick it down. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the rear roof spoiler in matte black for your 2019 and newer Ram 1500. Thank you for watching, and for all things Ram, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.